I wasn't ready.
Hi!
Hi!
Ooh, guess who's back?
After 2 years. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Oh. We're gonna do tattoos and piercings because now we have tattoos.
Yeah.
This is gonna be long. Okay, so I have my earlobes, obviously. That was fine. That was just 1 out of 5, let's say.
For less painful, 5 for very painful.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say my earlobes were 1 out of 5. My first ones. I got my first ones when I was about 2. My second ones when I was about 14, and my third ones when I was about 16. I got my helix done for my 15th birthday. That was a bit sore. That was like a 2.5 out of 5.
Oh, 2.5.
I had my tragus. That was done with a gun. That was very bold.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was like 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like a 3 maybe at most, just because it was a gun and it.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. Got my nose done when I was 14. That was with a gun too. I'm very old. But that was before I knew anything about piercings.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know you weren't supposed to do it like that.
Yeah.
But that was sore just because it was a gun. I'd say that was about like 3. Yeah, about 3. Because it was just like,
yeah.
And yeah, that wasn't nice. I haven't, I'm like, I had my lip done and that was like absolutely fine. That was like 3, 2.5, 3.
2.5.
Somewhere in there region. Yeah, that was fine. It just like, it swells up for ages after you had it. The woman had to like, she had to like bend like a lip ring into the shape of my lip because I have a small lip, and she's like, I don't want to put it like a big huge ring on your face.
Oh yeah. It's like,
I had my nape done twice. The first time it was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but like a 3.
Oh yeah, I was there the first time you got that done.
Yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, and then that one I had to take out because I lost the ball off it, and then like it wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. And then the second time they pierced it with like the wrong shaped it's not a barbell, the wrong shaped bar kind of, and it made it like not settle right. But like the first time it was like, what did I say? 3.5. The second time it was like a 4 because it was scar tissue, and that was not fun. Especially because it's like really thick, the scar tissue, so they had to really like
jam it in.
Yeah, and they used a clamp the second time, and that wasn't nice either.
Yeah.
I have none of my piercings in right now. I got my belly button pierced yesterday. That was fine. They put a numbing spray on it. I never had one of those before.
I got that when I got my tattoo.
Oh really?
Yeah, they put a numbing spray.
I didn't really feel the difference.
I did with my tattoo.
But like they did it like straight after they did the numbing spray. Like,
oh really?
You're probably supposed to like, wait a while.
Wait 5 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, that was like a 3. That was just a little thing. And I just got like a really plain one because I probably won't change it.
Yeah.
Because I don't, they get all irritated.
Yeah, and then people have really long ones and you're like, do you not catch that every day?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's fine as it is.
Yeah.
But I think that's all the piercings that I have had so far. Earlobes.
I got my earlobes pierced when I think I was 5, and that was 1. Like nothing too much, grand. And then I got my second lobes pierced when I was 14. I think the same age as you.
Yeah.
And that was fine as well. Didn't really like feel anything.
And like Claire's or something, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like Monica Tolan's or something like that.
Something stupid.
And they're both with guns, obviously. And then I got my third ones done like a year later because I was just rebellious. Oh my god. And then they were fine too, again with a gun. Then my first actual like cartilage piercing was my rook. I got that.
Oh, George's Arcade.
Yeah, George's Arcade. When did I get that done?
I think that was the day I got my nape. We went on a piercing day.
Oh right, yeah. I think I was 16.
15 or
15 or 16. It was during the summer anyway, I think.
Yeah.
But that was fine. That was one of my least painful ones. That was probably like a 2. Not even. A 1 or a 2, 1.5. Let's just say that. And then I think I got my scaffold then.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, I was there that day. That was Dublin Ink.
Yeah. And I just have a retainer in my rook because my skill isn't cool and I'm not allowed piercings, but I just wear a retainer in it. But like, yeah. And then I got my scaffold and that was really sore.
That's supposed to be sore though.
Yeah, that was like, you know, intense. Because he was like, oh, it's true. And then he was like, okay, you got to get the next one true. And I was just like, so that was sore. That was probably like a 3.5 out of 5. 4 maybe, even
somewhere
you might say. So I don't have anything in that either. I just have like 2 retainers in it right now, but that was fine. Then I think I got my snug pierced then, but I only had that for like a month or something because it was just really irritated and I was just like, I actually don't like this piercing. But that was only like a 2 or 3 out of 5 as well.
Where's your snug?
It's like there.
Your antitragus?
No, it's like up there. It's like your antitragus, but it's like up more.
Oh, right, okay.
It was like through there.
Alright.
So that was fine, but I didn't have it in for very long.
Many ear piercings.
I think I got my conch then, and that was nothing. That was a breeze. Like, I actually barely even felt that. And that was probably a 2 out of 5. 1.5 out of 5. I'd say it was less than the rook though, so maybe 1.1.
1.2.
But that was grand. But I just have a little hoop in it right now, and it's fine and dandy. I got my double trace, and I don't have them anymore because they weren't working for me. They weren't healing.
We've hardly any of the same though.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then like skill was like being a bitch, and then I had to put retainers in, but they weren't even healed yet, so then I was just like, oh my god, this is so sore. So I just took them out because they were annoying. Yeah, they were annoying me. They were a bit more painful. They were probably just below the scaffold. They were probably a good 3.5 out of 5. I also started stretching my ears when I was 16, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 16.
16. And I stretched them actually kind of like slowly because I knew like I didn't want really thin lobes and stuff.
The way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. So, and now I am at 00 gauge or 10 millimeters, whatever you want to call it. And I just have plugs in it right now. And stretching at start was kind of painful. I think like, yeah, they were like stingy and stuff. Stingy and like burning.
On, isn't it?
Yeah, like the first few were really sore, and then the 6mm to 8mm one, that was like the worst.
Yeah.
I was like nearly crying doing that. I was like, oh my god, it's so sore. But then like once you get past 8, it's kind of like you don't even feel it really. So I always left like a month's gap between each size.
Are you staying at that size now?
Yeah.
Bigger? Yeah.
I always said I would stay at like 0 gauge.
Yeah.
Or 8 millimeters, but then like like a month ago I was like, no, I actually want to go up one more size. So right now I'm staying. Okay, I don't want to go up anymore because I don't want them to never.
You don't want to have to get sewn.
Yeah, I don't want them to never close back. So right now that's what they are at, and I hope they just stay like that because I don't want to go any bigger.
If you ever try to go bigger, I'll just show you.
Yeah, just be like, no, like you told yourself not to do it. So that's that. And then I didn't get pierced for a while, and then on my 18th birthday I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get my nipples pierced. So I got my nipples pierced, both of them. Oh my god. And they were really fucking sore.
Well, yeah. I think that's kind of
expected. But and they're fine, but I'm not gonna show you, obviously. So yeah, they were really sore, but they healed really quickly. Like even it was sore getting them, but then like even the next day I didn't really kind of feel them.
That's good.
Like, you know,
I'd say that depends on the person.
Yeah, but
everyone has different nipples.
Everyone's got different nipples. So that's That's all my piercings. Now on to tattoos.
Tattoos.
We
Okay,
actually
will we
have
take it in
some.
turns?
Okay, right, you go first and
Okay.
then we'll rotate.
Okay, my first one I got when I was 16.
Oh!
I know, I'm such a rebel. It's like a tribal sun. It's on my ribcage. Which, yeah, it wasn't as sore for me as a lot of people
I would have thought
say.
the ribs would have been like the
Yeah.
last place I would get one for my first tattoo.
Yeah,
I just thought
but
that.
it wasn't as bad as I expected. I'd say it was only 45 minutes long. So,
Oh, really? Yeah.
yeah, so I'd say it was like a 3.5, 4 out of 5 for pain. Yeah, and it's just kind of like a stay positive, sunshine attitude, sunny disposition kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'll show you now. It kind of needs to be touched up because...
Will I show? Or will it? Is that fine?
Is that okay?
Okay, well, my first tattoo I got when I was 16 too. Rebels! Oh my god. And I got this from my dad that died. And it's like Scrabble pieces. I'll just talk about it before I show you because then you're gonna be like...
Because if you just show it, it's kind of like...
Yeah, it's kind of like, what is
that?
that? But like the letters of the Scrabble pieces spell out his name, and then the numbers for, like, you know, the amount of points they get. It's the day he died. So that was actually grand. The only really painful part was on my hip bone, because that was sore, and I was just like, oh my god. Should we have said who did it first?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, who did yours?
I got mine done in D1 Ink on Talbot Street. I can't remember the name of the guy. He was Hungarian. I don't know his name.
Josh did mine from Golden Cat Tattoo Studio. I don't know what street it is, but it's in town in Temple Bar.
Just like a little line from jeans. No, don't mind that. So that's my tattoo, and then that's the name, and it's in colour and it's wood.
My second tattoo I got when I was 17. So like 16 and 17. And it is actually my little boy's footprint.
Keri has a baby now!
But I took his footprint the day he was born in the hospital. And like I dipped like his foot in like ink, and I just like pressed it onto the paper and stuff. And I brought it to tattoo artist, and he was able to like trace it and stuff. But yeah, and then it's just his name beside it. Before you ask, it's Andrew in Irish, because a lot of people are like Andreu, and I'm like, no.
No. So.
Even people who've done Irish for like 11 years can't say it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like it. It's
And
nice.
who did it?
Oh, Barry from Barry.
Barry.
From what is it, Electric Eye Tattoo Studio in Balbriggan. He's awesome.
And Pain? Was it Pain?
Oh yeah, the pain. Yeah, it was fine. It was it was fine.
It was fine.
It was like a 3. 2.5, 3.
So this is Keri's tattoo, and it spells Andrew. I really like that one. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
So, that's that.
And my second and final tattoo I got like less than 2 weeks ago. And it's a portrait of my dad on my arm, and I'll show you. I got this done by Marcin in Zulu Tattoo in town. I think it's 6th Street, Strand Street, something like that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but yeah, Zulu Tattoo, Marcin. And I'll show you. So
okay.
yeah, so that's my tattoo. It's on the inside of my arm, and yeah, it's just a portrait of my dad, and I love it. Woo-hoo-hoo. It was most painful up here near my armpit. Oh, that was really, really sore. He had to like numb me for that bit. I was just like dying, and that was like, it took 4 hours, so that was like the very last like half hour.
Oh right.
So I was just like, get me out of here. Yeah, I was like, get me out of here, and like it was kind of sore down by my elbow. But like, yeah, that's that, and it's just healed like now. So
yeah,
that's
okay.
that.
My third and final tattoo is it's roses on my thigh. It's my thigh piece.
It's my thigh piece.
My thigh piece. But yeah, that took like 4 hours to do. As well, I got that done by Danny Duggan in Tala Ink. I'm just going all over.
I know, you're just like, yeah, I went here and then I went here.
But that was really quite sore. It's just, I don't know, like my rib cage wasn't sore, but my thigh was. I don't know. It's probably just the amount of time that went into this, and
after so many hours you're just like, get me out of this
like
chair.
staying in the same position and everything. It was awkward doing it on my thigh as well, you know, and to sit in an awkward position and stuff. But yeah, that was like a 4 out of 5. But yeah, I love it so much. It's my baby.
It's like, I really love this one. But yeah, it's like all shaded really nice and stuff, and then he just kind of put purple at the tips just to break up the the red and the green. He didn't want it to just be like red and green. But yeah, I really like that. And he put a lot of work into it and stuff, and yeah, there's no really meaning. I thought it was pretty.
Yeah. That's all our tattoos and piercings. Up to date. Woo, woo, woo. So
give us a year.
No, give us 6 months. So yeah, we're obviously gonna get more in the future. Obviously. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I keep saying whoop, 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 and I'm like, shut the fuck up, Kayleigh. Okay, bye.